Not a common ingredient in salads anymore. You know you're making something antiquated, maybe from the middle of the previous century when gelatin is in the ingredients. This recipe comes from a 1940s salad cookbook, and it's a jellied shrimp mold. Start with a cup of frozen shrimp. I steamed them until they had color and they were done. Afterwards, they can be sliced in half lengthwise and then set aside. And then we can prep cutting up 2 sticks of celery. We need about half a cup, so 2 sticks worked fine for me. Set that aside, and then lemon juice. You can do that by squeezing a lemon, making sure to pull out the seeds. You don't want those bitter seeds in your jellied mold after. And at this point I was ready to construct the jello mold. Took that gelatin, threw it on a double boiler as to warm it up and have it ready to pour in 1.5 cups of tomato juice. That way it can all be mixed in and incorporated, and then we can add in 2 tablespoons of our lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of vinegar, a dash of salt. And then when it's partway set, you can add in that celery and your shrimp halves, so it's kind of sitting on top. That way it will be suspended in your mixture. At this point we can take some olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever greasing method we deem appropriate, and lube up that ring mold. Add in our mixture. Mine doesn't even come close to the top. I just decided to go with it. The way that this ring mold works, I thought, you know, once I separated it, it might just pop out. You'll see what happens, but for this purpose, I thought, you know, a broken mold really doesn't matter. So it's time to throw it in the fridge and let it set. And once set, it's as easy as extracting it onto a plate from the mold. Now this one has the design you can lift this up, introduce some air, and it should fall out. Because of that big gap, mine separated where it stuck at one point. But it's easy enough to hide. There we go. This salad recommends a pairing of a cucumber dressing, which is their French dressing with cucumber and chives. So to make that, you just need to add in 3 tablespoons of grated cucumber, 1 tablespoon of chopped chives, 1 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup vinegar, half a teaspoon of salt, a few grains of cayenne, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Once that's all mixed together, you can just throw it in the middle of that jellied shrimp mold. And this is the very picture of success, and it is ready to try. Right in front of me there, I have a bit of shrimp, so I kind of tried to dissect a piece. It was a little too big of a mouthful, took a little off, made sure I got some of that dressing on top of it, and went in. And this was confusing at first. There was a lot of flavors going on and a lot of weird textures. I really had to just kind of sit and think about what I was eating before jumping in, having another taste, and reflecting. There was a lot of reflecting. Thought, you know, maybe let's try it without the dressing, and yeah, no, this was terrible. I do not recommend, but, you know, quintessential style of old food. Thanks for watching.